everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Ravens going up against the Chiefs.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. First carry for Carlos Hyde. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries, just keep giving it to him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Hyde. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
First down, a run with Hyde. They find some open field here. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
And now a first down following that long gain. A break from the ground game here. Flacco escaping the pressure right. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Smith. And his first pass is incomplete. He was in search of the tight end, Troy Nicholas. And now it's second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about.
And, oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Smith turns and gives to West. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's Smith. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They'll run it with West. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just hit a big pass play, thought they could fool him with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Smith. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. To pass, Flacco. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that. You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. On second down, Hyde. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Setting up to throw, Flacco. He's got his man. That's Wallace. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass. And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now it's Flacco. And his throw here's incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning. It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Again, it's Flacco to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll run again here with West. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
To throw on 3rd down, Smith. He is going to find Hill here. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they? They tune it up.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So on 4th down, here's the punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll field this at the 5. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They start the drive with Hyde. Uses the spin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll give to Hyde. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, Flacco. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down following the incompletion. Here's Smith to throw again. And this one complete to Charcandrick West. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is West. Room here to run. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the red zone now, Smith. He finds West. No gain, and it's second down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. The Chiefs on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Smith. And it's caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll try to pound it in with West. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, Because here we are in
December.
December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On first down, Smith. He's got the hook up with Conley. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And that one is now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Cardinals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's West. And some space here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Charkandrick West, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Here's Flacco. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. A 10th carry for Hyde. Hyde a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here's Smith now on second down. Setting up the screen for West. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Third and long, it's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A give left to Hyde. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. They run it again with Hyde. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A red zone first down for Flacco. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Flacco from the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. And the Jets have just scored to stretch their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Flacco. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Joe Flacco, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Tyreek Hill on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start on the ground with West. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Smith now to throw on second down. He hits West underneath. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the third at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Benson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now West. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. And able to find Conley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Throwing on third down, Smith. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. From the gun, here's Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Handoff comes to Hyde. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On the counter, this is Hyde. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's Hyde. And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Chris Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. The drive begins with a handoff to West. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, it's Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Second and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Smith now to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football, but the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Smith. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll look to throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Let's go. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. To throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to